Hey, good morning. Today we're doing the Mayor's Minute on site, as you would say, and we're at the Gadsden Convention Hall. Just want to tell you about some things that are going on, and so you'll be kept informed. We've been talking about this for about 6 months, about tearing down Convention Hall and having it for our master plan, and we're making some changes. So I want to make sure that you're well informed of why we're doing this and why the Convention Hall is coming down. There has not been an event held here at Gadsden Convention Hall since the year 2017-2018, since the venue was built. We came in and we did an assessment of the building when we first took office and realized the reason why it was shut down for 5 years is because of the asbestos issue, and also it was full of mold and mildew. They were hoping for those 5 years that it was vacant, maybe a developer might come in and purchase it and utilize the historical tax credits and redeveloping it, and that didn't happen. So since we're doing our master plan people, Goodwin, Mills, and Kaywood, said it would be best to go ahead and tear it down. We had a good quote on the asbestos removal process, and as you see today, it's being torn down. I, like you, have a lot of fond memories of this building. However, with change, we have to change our philosophy in our mind and have a vision of what possibly can come here. So I hope that everybody understands that when we talk about the relocation of 411 and we talk about change in Gadsden, there's going to be some things that have to take place for change to occur. So we want to be very sympathetic and empathetic to those that have memories and ties to this building. However, it has had its use in its day, and it has to come down. And if you had walked in it, you would understand it. It was unsafe. It was unsafe to breathe, the air in there. So this is a big day for Gadsden. The next thing, the amphitheater. Some people have asked me, are you tearing down the amphitheater? Absolutely not, no. That is a historic trademark of Gadsden. It is sound, it's safe. However, we are putting some time and some effort and some elbow grease into it with our public works. If you've noticed, we've pressure washed it. We're redoing some of the bathrooms. We're painting the gates. We're getting ready to have Bill Avery on May the 19th. The mayor's office is sponsoring that event, and we hope you will attend. It's a free event. And then following that is Montgomery Gentry for the Memorial Mayor's Day Bash, the inauguration of the Memorial Mayor's Day Bash. He's coming in on the Saturday of Memorial Weekend, and the tickets are $25. And we hope you'll buy those tickets on GadsdenParksandRec.com, and we hope to have a big event. There's not many tickets left, so if you're interested in coming, please go ahead and get your tickets. There's going to be other artists too prior to that, so we're expecting a big day. I want to also mention something else I had received a couple of phone calls on, the littering campaign. Y'all, we're making a dent in the littering campaign, and we're very excited about that. We've issued some citations. We've had some people that got caught upset about the fines of having to pay a certain amount of whatever the fine was. It's according to their first offense, second offense, or third offense. I just want to be blunt with you. If you don't want to pay the fine, don't litter. It's pretty simple to me. If you don't like the amount of the fine, don't litter. It's the same thing with the yards and the grass. We've had a lot of calls about hey, you know, why are you doing this on the grass? If it's 12 inches high, you're going to fine us $400 or what. We're not going to run around, and that's not what we're trying to do, is fine people for having their grass so high. We've had a lot of problems with neighbors in neighborhoods complaining about one specific yard not cutting their grass, and we're going to issue a lot of warnings, and we're going to work with you. But it's usually, once we've issued that citation, it's usually because the grass is this high or this high, but we're not going out with a ruler and measuring 12.5 inches and issuing citations. But let me explain to you, if you don't want a citation, cut your grass. It's pretty simple, just cut your grass. There's a lot of charitable organizations that we are working with and lining up that if you need help and you're elderly or you're on a fixed income and you need help cutting your grass, a one-time deal or something, not a repetitive thing, they are willing to help you. And I believe in Gadsdenites, as I call them. There's a lot of neighbors that will help you out, but keep in mind, if you don't want to pay the fine, then cut your grass. But also, when you don't cut your grass, the other neighbors that do cut their grass are becoming a little aggravated, and they're worried about snakes, rats, and rodents all coming into their homes and in their neighborhood. So we also approved a contract yesterday to be able to cut the city-owned lots because before I took office, there were a lot of complaints about city-owned lots, state lots, and land bank lots where the grass was growing up. So instead of using Public Works to cut those lots this year, I decided to contract those out to an outside company to make sure those lots got cut. Not against our Public Works employees, but it's just because they have certain hours they work, and if it rains, they go home at a certain time, or if we contract it out, then the contractor's going to get it cut if he's got to stay out there till 10 o'clock at night. And it also frees up our Public Works employees to be able to do other projects for the city that we're excited about that's coming forth too. So it was a win-win situation, but we're going to make sure we cut the city lots also and keep them clean. If you see a city lot that's not being cut, call the mayor's office. I guarantee you it'll get cut. We're paying a contractor good money of your tax dollars to make sure we're keeping Gadsden beautiful. So all this goes hand in hand. We are making great strides in this community in Gadsden, and we're making Gadsden beautiful, and we're going to change things. You know, I tell people all the time, I played football in college, the definition of stupidity a coach used to tell me or insanity is doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result. We have to change. We can't continue to do the same things over and over, or that's the definition of insanity. But listen, I want to work. I'm working for you. We're trying to change things for the better. Will we make bad decisions? Yes. Will we correct those when we do? Yes. Will we admit when we're wrong? Absolutely. But I want to tell you this, we're going to go down swinging, go down trying, because we want to make Gadsden a better place for you, and we want to create tourism, create quality of life issues, and we want to bring in good economic paying jobs. We want to pave roads. We want to reduce crime. We want to get the animals off the street, and we want to make it proud where you want to be able to live in Gadsden. So I want to thank you for allowing me to be your mayor, and hope you have a great day.